Thomas Alexander Tuira on each charge of obtaining by deception. You are sentenced to 6 years and 4 months imprisonment.
Ko te whakataunga a te tiati mo te kehi ponzi e toru ira iwa miriona tāra ma Thomas Alex rāua ko Aroha Tuira.
Aroha nina nui Tuira on each charge of obtaining by deception. You are now sentenced to 5 years and 2 months imprisonment. Those sentences are concurrent. I decline to impose a minimum period of imprisonment. You may stand down.
I hāmene hia e te tokorua me ngā tatau e kotahi rima te kaumārima mai te tarihara tāware i te tau 2023. A kua mau tangetange i ngā hāmenetanga e rua no tēnei akuhata.
You developed or took advantage of those close relationships, many of whom were with persons of modest means, many of whom were related to you or you had known for decades.
Kei wahua hau i te whare kōti matua o tautahi. A katahia no te whakataunga ka puta mai a te tiati mo te whakawhiunga tārena ki runga i a Thomas rāua ko Aroha Tuira. He a hainga hoki mā ngā ika i te ati ki te tuku i a rātou kōrero i mua i te tokorua rā. Neke atu i te rua te kau o ngā tāngata i tuku i te mamai, i te riri me te pōkai kaha kamutu. E kane āwhia ana te nuinga o rātou me tā rātou haumetanga ki te tokorua rā.
They stole our life savings, money that represented decades of sacrifice, Dion's superannuation, which he'd worked hard for in Australia since he was 23 years old, money meant for our home, our babies, mokopuna, and our future was instead used to fund their lifestyle.
Ko whā te koutou a Tānia Mulvaney me tōna whānau e noho tahi ana ki ngā tuira, nā waira i ngongo haere e te whānau tuira i te wāhi penapena pūtea o tōna whānau, i a rātou e noho taumahana me te mate pukupuku.
Sadly, no money ever came and we became homeless. Well, they lived in luxury. And all the years Dion and I helped our homeless and most vulnerable throughout the community, here in New Zealand and in Australia, we never thought that Aroha and Alex would ever put us in that position. It is unfathomable to us that Aroha and Alex spent $500,000 on travel, but wouldn't even give us back any of our money, not even a plane ticket to go and see Dion's dad when he had his strokes.
Ko Craig Ball hoki te tahi atu. I te wā i pāngia mai te mate pukupuku ki tōna hoa wahine, i whakatoa ia he haumitanga mo te whānau tuira. Ko te kaniawhia nui mā Ball, ko te tuku pūtea ki a rāua tahi me te kore whai ngā rongoa mo tōna hoa wahine.
I now feel stupid, ashamed and guilty that I was tricked into investing with them. The most disturbing money we were conned into parting with was the 24K while we were at the airport in October 2018. This was part of Nikki's life insurance policy, as she was intent on leaving me with a more comfortable life. Aroha came to the airport to collect the signing and we transferred the money. Even though they knew Nikki's cancer was terminal by this stage and she'd been given 2 to 4 years to live. Nikki only lasted 3 months after this.
E ai ki te tiati, a tiati Jonathan Eaton, I noho a Thomas hei whakakiki I e nei pūtea. Ara ko Aroha te tangata whakahuahua. Ko te manako ia I rangona e te tokorua nei ki ngā tauaki, o e nei kaupēhi.
Mr. Tuira, you were the architect of the scheme and the face of the purported business. You pitched investment opportunities to new investors to encourage them to come on board. Mrs. Tuira, you were the primary source of contact for investors regarding their investments once they had been recruited by your husband. The two of you worked as a team.
Ina e nei, ko whai manatika e nei kaupēhi. Shakayla Andrews-Alapaki, Tahu News.
Ko te reo, te take.